Class 11th Python Chapter Number 1 Getting Started with Python Part 1. Computer is a versatile machine that can perform millions of instructions in a second, but can neither thinking or make any decisions on its own. It requires a program to be written to instruct what needs to be done. Thus, a program is a set of instructions written in a sequence that guides the computer to solve a particular task. Python programming language. When we encounter the word Python, it reminds us of the frightening reptile. However, the programming language has been coined Python because just as the reptile has a flexible body, the language too is easy, simple, and highly flexible. Python is an open-source, object-oriented, high-level programming language developed by Guido van Rossum in 1991 at the National Research Institute for Mathematics, Netherlands. It is presently owned by Python Software Foundation, PSF. Python is based on the ABC language, a teaching language created to replace the programming language BASIC, which was developed earlier. Python is a general-purpose programming language that can be used effectively to build any kind of program that does not require direct access to the computer's hardware. Features of Python. Python is an interactive, interpreted language with simple syntax. It has become increasingly popular because of its salient features, which are listed below: easy, expressive, free and open-source, high-level, portable, object-oriented, extensible, embeddable, interpreted, large standard library, GUI programming, dynamically typed. Python is interpreted, interactive, directly executed, with precompiled code. This means that it is processed at runtime by the interpreter and you need not compile your program before executing it. Is loosely typed object-oriented programming language with few keywords, reserved words, and simple English-like structure, and is easy to learn. It is a free open-source and portable language having a large repository of libraries. It takes less time to develop as Python programs are typically 3 to 5 times shorter than equivalent Java programs. This is because of its built-in high-level data types and its dynamic type. It is extensible/extendable and highly efficient as there is no wastage of time in declaring the types of variables or arguments. It supports GUI, graphical user interface, and garbage collection, better memory management. It can be easily compatible with other languages like C++, Core Java, etc. Python is used for both scientific and non-scientific programming. Advantages of Python. Apart from the above salient features, Python uses the following advantages. A. Platform independent. It is platform independent and can run across different platforms like Windows, Linux/Unix, Mac OS X and other operating systems. B. Readability. Python programs use clear, simple, concise, and English-like instructions that are easy to read and understand even by non-programmers or people with no substantial programming background. C. Object-oriented language. It is an interactive, interpreted and object-oriented programming language. D. Higher productivity. Since Python is a simple language with small codes and extensive libraries, it offers higher productivity to programmers than languages like C++ and Java. So, you write less and get more done. E. Less learning time. Because of a simple and shorter code, lesser time is required to understand and learn Python programming. E. GUI programming. Python supports GUI applications that can be created and ported to many system calls, libraries and Windows systems such as Windows MFC, Microsoft Foundation Class Library, Macintosh, and the X Windows system of Unix. G. Ample availability of libraries. LT provides large standard libraries to solve a task. H. Syntax highlighting. It allows to distinguish between input, output, and error messages by different color codes.